And one more thing, make sure that you guys are uploading all the screenshot in the Google form, which I have already provided in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So this is for my idea. I'm just asking. So whatever I'm getting now, so I will directly communicate with the placement team, and the Google form also will be there. But what is the thing is, if the students are active really in the session and they are giving the things that, so sometimes we will get some, importance for some students, right? So I'll be sharing those names. Clear? So whoever is completed, please share me the screenshot with me in the team chat. So I'll wait for other 10 minutes and then we can start the session at 5 uh, 20. Okay. So today's session, we need to complete jQuery and we start with Java programming. Okay, I got one screenshot from Ganesh. Okay, good. This is for week 2, right, Ganesh? Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ganesh, for so whenever you're complete and you share the screenshot so that we can start with our fresh update. This jQuery and Java program. So for you guys, I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. 8 days session got over. First, I'm remaining. So 15, and this is going to be 6. For you guys, 20 hours, 21 hours has been done. Also need to check the completion for you. Twenty-one hours in the sense. 18 hours completed. So today we, for sure, we need to complete this part and start with Java programming. Okay, fine. Week two, Lakshmi, and great work, everyone. I think Surya, you have already shared the same thing before, isn't it? Or this is a new one? Because I already have this screenshot. Let me check once again. Surya Teja. Okay, there is some mounted. Yeah, good. This is for week two. As we have 4 more minutes over whatever you're completed as of now, just share it with me so that I can update it in the drive. I got only 3 screenshots, ma. Remaining students, please share me. Let me open the PPT for today's session. Then we can start with our session today. So who is not doing, or if you're doing it on daily basis, it's really good. And please upload it in the Google form. Okay. And please share me the screenshot in the session also. On a daily basis, I'm going to ask this. I definitely will spend some 10 minutes of time with you. Okay. You guys have to do it. And the another thing is, uh, maybe, after completing this module two, half of the portion, I will conduct the final assessment. At the time, if you guys are not able to see the assessment, so the main problem is you guys would have not updated your profile. Okay. So please update your profile and upload your resume. Then and only you will be getting a placement tab. Otherwise, you won't get a placement tab. Please make sure that everyone have updated all the details. Clear? So that's what my information, because our focus is totally about the placement. It is not about the course alone. So you are just learning the course. You're going to execute in your placement time. So you'll be getting opportunities for maybe for Python or maybe for Java or for front end, whatever is going to be. Just upskill and read out the job description first. Okay, and whether you're okay with that, then you can go with the opportunities. Clear? And whenever, if example, you applied for the job and you are not getting any notification regarding that or whatever it may be, you can connect with a placement manager. Okay, that is Ratna. So Ratna is going to take care of your placement opportunities. You can connect with them. So not now. If you want to ask any kind of doubts, you can connect with him regarding this, and he will help you with that. Clear? I got good. Narayanan got cold. Great. Me also download Java folder. Okay, ma, I hope we can start with our today's session. I got very less screenshot, only 4 students. So remaining students, please complete it. Okay, and share it. Share me the screenshot on daily basis. And one more thing, you can also upload it in the Google form. Okay. So that is very, very important. Why? Because that will be directly connected with the placement team. And this is weekly, we will be uploading with the placement team. So this screenshot, which the students is sharing with me now. Okay. Okay, fine. What was the last topic? So as of now, we completed HTML, CSS, JS, and advanced JS. Now we can move on to the, it is JavaScript. Sorry, jQuery. So we are in jQuery now, right? 1 minute. Let me open the PPT. Fine, got it. Okay, fine, students. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So can we start the session? Can I get some response? Right, today very less number of students joined. I don't know. Okay, fine. So we are in jQuery, right? So on that day, we discussed about what is jQuery and the basics of how we can work with jQuery. Mm, okay. So what is jQuery? So what is jQuery? So why we need to go for jQuery first of all? So jQuery is a lightweight JavaScript library. So this is lightweight when you compare with a normal JavaScript file. So if you want to write some functionality, what happened? So it will take some lengthier code to create a document or whatever the manipulation you are trying to do. So it will take a long time, and to run the application, it will be little, it takes some time to complete it. So, and the library was created by John Resign in 2006. And was designed to simplify the HTML DOM tree traversal and manipulation, as well as the event handling, CSS animation, and Ajax. Okay, everything you can do. This part we not discussed in JavaScript, but here we are having Ajax concept. And here also the same thing, the documents created by, ID, class, and attribute. Later we can use a jQuery to change one or more attribute. And the web page interactive by responding to an event with mouse click. Mouse click. jQuery has been developed by following principle: separation of a JavaScript and HTML, which encourages the developers to completely separate JavaScript code from the HTML markup line. And brevity and clarity promotes features like chainable function and shorthand function names. Eliminates a cross-browser incompatibilities. Okay. And the extensibility we can use for a lot of things, which means a new events, elements, and methods. These are the features which we are going to discuss in this jQuery features. DOM manipulation using that is DOM manipulation and event handling, Ajax support, animation, client lightweight and cross browser support, and latest technology. Okay. So lightweight means we can see very lightweight library about 19 KB in size. It's minified and zipped. And jQuery as a cross browser supports like IE 6.0, we can use it for NF 2.0 and Safari 3.0, Chrome and Opera 9.0. For that, we have some, separate website is there. There is something called NIUs. If example, if I want to check some tag, we can take some event. So here you can see an add event listener can be used in all the browser except the IE 6 to 8. Okay. So like this, for if you want to check any particular tags, then you can go and check here. Clear? So now the next one is setting up the jQuery. On the day I showed you this one link, let me also reopen it again. jQuery site. Okay. So this is my website. And to download this is the official website. If you want to download this, you can go with a direct compressed or uncompressed file. That is a one option. Or you can directly install in the Visual Studio Code on. I also told you, but if you forgot, I can show it again. For example, let me create one dummy folder here. jQuery dummy folder. Okay. So file, open folder. It is created. Okay. So this is the dummy folder. So we can create a file. So file name is a similar thing. Okay. So let me give it as index.html. Nothing. There is no change here in this file name. Okay. Everything is going to be the same. So this is the same structure which we are going to follow. And what is the additional thing? So if you want to install this package, then you can go here in the new terminal. Npm install Jquery. Okay, it is installed. This is the second way. And the third way is we can use the CDN links. There are a lot of CDN links are there. Preferably we can go with a Google CDNs. So 3.x. So let me copy this. So if there is a script element, something we are going to link, then obviously we can go and update it in the head element, right? So in the head element, we have updated. So in the code can be written inside the body element. Clear? So you can see local installation is possible, CDN based installation. And this is the first jQuery CDN based installation. CDN based first thing we have included this one. Okay. And this is the first line. What is the first line? If you are using jQuery, then you need to use a dollar symbol. Inside the dollar symbol, we need to mention the document that we are going to write some details here. Okay, right? So first select the document dot and then ready. So I'm going to ready with my document. Inside this ready is a method. Okay, this is a selector. So what we are selecting? So we are going to select the document dot ready. So ready is a function. So which function? So whatever the function you're going to write, so we can write inside this. Clear? So this is a simple code. You can also update it in the head element itself instead of going inside the basic things. We can write it here. Let's see how we can work on this one. And okay, so let me write a script. What is the first procedure? First line is dollar document dot ready function of. So function, what is a function? I just want to print some statement. Document dot write hello world. Okay, so this is the text. I just want to print. So how we can print this? Yes, we have closed all the things. Life. You can see the output. That is hello world has been printed. Clear? And if especially if I want to select any particular elements or anything, then how we can select it? If it is going to be a element or if that is going to be an ID or a class or whatever it may be, how we can do that? So inside this body element, we can create one paragraph. Let's say I'm creating one paragraph, a paragraph 1. And let's copy this paragraph 2. Okay, this is paragraph 2. Next is button. I'm reading the third element, that is button. I want to hide this paragraph. Hide paragraph 1 and 2. Okay, this is my idea. So now how we can perform this? Just remove this line. This is an event, right? I'm just going to perform event. Once I select on this button, a 2 paragraph is going to hide. First, the query is dollar. First manipulation is what? I'm going to select the button. So within a double quote, you need to mention the selector name dot a click function of. So here the event is what? Click. That is method name. And then I'm going to hide the content. How I can hide it? Hide. Sorry. I'm going to hide the paragraph, right? I'm selecting a paragraph dot hide off. Very simple code. If I want to do this on a Java, just think how it is being. So it will be a lengthy code, obviously, right? So let's move on to this. So you can see the paragraphs has been hidden. If suppose I don't want to hide all the content, let's see. I'm giving a class A. Let me copy some two more paragraphs. Okay. So this is the two more paragraph. That is class A is there. And this is going to be a class B, right? If I want to hide this class A, what I can do? I can mention the selector. So what is this? The class is going to be something we need to mention within this. And if example, I'm creating one more that is heading. So that is going to be considered as an ID. So the same thing can be replicated here. But the important thing is you need to check which particular thing we can use it here. Let's say I'm adding dot A here and what we can do, we can use the another methods also. I'm just copying this class name. Class name. Okay. So I'm just going to hide paragraph 1, 3, and 4. The class A alone, I'm just hiding here. See here, only the paragraph 2 is shown to the persons. Others, everything is hidden. If suppose I'm adding the H1 and something heading, let's give it as Jquery heading. Here I'm mentioning as a ID equals to A. Not A. We can give some other name C. Then how we can do this here? So here we can add one more thing, a dollar of dot, sorry, not dot, a hash C dot hide off. Okay, clear? So let's check. So if I click on this, everything is visible. If I click on this, everything has been hidden apart from this. Clear, everyone? Did you understand this concept? Yes or no? Selectors understood, Amma. So we can see it in the PPT. So these are the jQuery selectors used to select the HTML element from the HTML document. Consider an HTML document is given, you need to select all the div. Okay. And HTML element name, ID, class, even attribute name, attribute value. There are a lot of things. How to write the code or the syntax for the this particular jQuery. So first is selector and the ready function. Inside this ready function, that is inside the ready method, we are creating a function and dollar symbol inside that. You need to provide the selector name. Clear? So this is an example for the class and the other things. So now we can perform some advanced thing. So that is jQuery events. So JavaScript in the same JavaScript mode, we can see the jQuery events. How we can do that? So let's consider the same class name, or I can, okay, so let it be a class name. So now the function is going to be the similar thing. Which one I'm going to select is, I'm going to select the um, class A. So one time just verify whether it is a class or, okay, this is going to be a class. So class dot hover. So when I hover that element, okay, when I hover that paragraph, so something has to be done using this event. So I should get an alert message that you entered the paragraph. Clear? So you entered the paragraph. And the next is, if you want to add one more thing, you can also add the another function. You can add alerts. You may leave now. Okay. So this is the simple task. So let's see how it is working. When I hover on this, you can see you entered the paragraph and the next message, if I click on OK, you may leave now. Clear? This is a simple event. That is JS event. We'll go through in this PPT. So in jQuery event is a result of an action that can be detected by jQuery. When these events are triggered, you can then use a custom function to do a pretty much whatever you want with the event. Okay. So the custom functions are called as an event handlers. So in this example, they have created some three containers, 1, 2, and 3. So three containers are there, and they also given a style for this. And this also should show the some alert messages like hi there or something else like that. Okay. Here, if you want to apply some style, again the same thing. You can give a style here. Let's create. So this is going to be a dot A border. So this and all we already know, right? So that's why I'm just trying to skip this. Background color. So that's all. This is enough. So like this you will be getting. So you can also make some changes whatever it is required. Clear? So the next concept is we can see about JS toggle. So what is called toggle? So toggle means it is like a switch. So in switch, what we can do? We can on and off the things, right? The same how here also we are going to perform something. So let me create. So here I'm just giving a click to slide a panel down or up. Okay, this is my flip. And below this flip, there is something called as a panel. The content is going to view. The content will be viewed in this panel. So panel in the flip, in the panel, some text it is going to view. So let's say jQuery toggle concept. Here I want to make some, the styles should be applied here, slash panel, and then slash flip. I need some padding, and then text should be aligned center. So everything, these and all your creativity, but mostly this will be the similar thing. Okay, that's all. And the next is for panel, for the panel. So panel, I need a padding for that of 50 pixel for the border and the content. If I select on this, it should not display the content. Okay. So previously it should not display the content. Once I select on this, that should be visible to the user. Clear? So now, what is the first thing? First thing we need to select the flip. So hash flip. Here we can change this to click function. Dollar panel. So once I click on that flip box, it should slide toggle. Slide toggle means it should down and up whenever we select. So the manipulation is going to be slow now. Okay. So let me close this as well. Clear? So that's all. Check this output. So this is a click to panel down or up. So click on this again, it is sliding up, slide down. Clear, students? This is about a jQuery toggle. The next topic is about the jQuery animation. So how we can perform the animations here. Here also the same thing. The benefit is we have a animate method directly. We don't want to mention anything like no, there are a lot of things we have included over there, like pixel values to increase the position. Here it is very simple. Let's see how we can perform this. So let me go with HTML element first. So in HTML element, let me create one button. Inside this button, start animation. Okay. And below this paragraph, let me get some paragraph from online. Simple paragraph is enough. Okay, so this is a paragraph. And below this, we can write a div container. Okay. And below this paragraph, we have a div container. So I'm giving style as an inline style sheet itself. So let me give some background. Hello. Mm, Marine and the height of 100 pixel. And the width is going to be 200 pixel and positions to be. So moreover, if you are using animation, we'll be using a absolute or relative. That is the two options we have, right? Let me give some content. That is jQuery animation is my content. Clear? The next step is we are done with our HTML and the CSS part. Let's get into the that is jQuery part. So in a jQuery part, whenever we select on the button, so there is some manipulation is going to perform, right? So click function off and then let me remove this. So what is the animation is going to perform? First, let we create the div container variable. Div container is equals to a dollar of div container. I'm just assigning what I'm assigning. The variable is going to be div, but what is my variable? So this div container is going to be my variable. I'm going to select the div container through this variable name. So the next step is div, the variable name, and animate method. So, so animate is a method. So your values should be in a argument, right? So let me give it as a left. So it should move towards the left of 100 pixel and then go very slowly. So that's what I mentioned. And next is one more animate I'm going to add. So the font size should get increased. So the font size and the other, properties, you need to mention it in a camel case here. The font size is going to be 3 EM. Must low. That's all. Very simple. So now we can see here we have a box start animation. So it is moving and it has been expanded to 3 EM font size. Clear? So this is a simple example of the animation. You can try using left and right or something. So let's try with right. So it is moving towards the right towards. If suppose I'm giving a top, so it is moving towards the top. Clear? Simple animation, you can use it using a jQuery part. Next is traversing. So what is called jQuery traversing? So now we are going to see about traversing. So let's create one important thing. Traversing means so there is some parent and child and grandchild and grandchild and grandparent and grandparent. So there are a lot of chain will be there. Okay, inside for the element. So how to attain this, how to traverse inside the element. Okay, that is called as a chase traversing. So let me, for the body itself, I'm creating a class called ancestors. Okay, and let me give a name to be a great parent. Okay, this is my content. And next to this, the child element of this ancestor. Let me give it as a great grandparent. So the style is a attribute and width is going to be some around 500 pixel. Okay. And next to this, I have a grandparent. Grandparent is unordered list. Grandparent. Inside this grandparent, I have a parent that is called as a list of elements. Okay. This is going to be a direct parent. Clear? Going to traverse. And after this, inside this, we have something called as a span. Span is a child. Clear? So now we can give some properties for this one directly in the jQuery itself. Okay. So let me remove this. So what are the steps we are going to follow? First, we need to select the, I'm going to select the span. Span is a child element, right? Um, Span. So a parents of UL, parents of UL. So that is two things. One is the span and parents of UL. UL parents dot. I want to color something. That is, I'm going to apply some property. So let's give it as a argument. So color of uh, color. And give giving blue. This is going to be a comma. No, once again. So you need to mention this within a curly brace. And then comma. So again, we can provide the other thing that is called border. To pixel. So everything is going to be a string inside this pixel solid green. That's. Give me 1 second, students. Sorry, students, give me 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, students. Yeah. So let's execute this code. So here you can see a span child. So what is a span child? That is span parent. Span parent is going to be a direct parent and grandparent. That is for the unordered list, right? So for unordered list, is a code. Okay. This is going to be for an unordered list. If suppose I'm changing this to be for div container parent. Okay, if it is for div container parent, then it will be div have not parents. So let me give it for span then. Let's try this for childs. A minute. Okay. So see here, what selector you're going to select. Okay, let's say the parent. Okay, parent. I want the parent of a div container. So let me give this to be a parent method. So you can see the entire container has been selected. It gives a parent element of a specified selectors, right? And if I suppose I'm changing this to span again, then what happened? It only selected the child parent alone. If I change this to list element. So what is a list element parent? Unordered list. So unordered list has been selected. Clear? So this is how we can select the things. And there are a lot of traversing things can be applied using this JS traversing. So next example. Okay, students, I just got Call, back to back call. Okay. So the next one is like ancestor. If I want to, select the ancestor, then we know how we can select the ancestor. And suppose if I want to select the children, what is the children? So for a div container, we want to select the children, then I will be giving this. Okay. So why the children is not selected? Can specifically give which children we need to select. Let me give unordered list. We close this and open again. There is some error, I guess. Can try with the list of element selector and the children. Yeah, now it is selected for the children. That is list of element children. We go with unordered list and the children. It's selecting this. Okay, clear? So this is ancestor and descendant. And something called as Jquery chaining. So what is called Jquery chaining? Jquery chaining means, for example, let me remove this. So what is jQuery chaining? So jQuery chaining means, let's say for an example, inside the body element, let's create a paragraph. The ID, I'm giving it as A. So jQuery chaining as a topic. So chaining is nothing but we can use a multiple method in the same line. Sorry, students. Slash A. And then here in this part, let me remove this. Here I can add multiple things. So CSS, let me add a color. So color, comma, red. I want, that text should be in a red color. And then later that, if you're trying to add some more method, then you can give a dot and add like this. So slide up 2000. And I want this to be slide down from 2000 seconds. Okay. You can see slide up and slide down is happening. Clear? So like this, you can do the jQuery chaining. And then the last concept is called Ajax concept. What is called Ajax, first of all? Anyone knows what is Ajax? jQuery, Ajax. Or generally, what is Ajax? No one knows what is Ajax. You might have heard this. One knows. Okay, so actually, so this Ajax concept mainly used to update the things, right? Without reloading the page. And this Ajax is a method for making the asynchronous HTTP request to a server. Asynchronous means not a synchronizing one, but there will be a lot of um, asynchronous requests will be there, and this can be accomplished. So first you have to provide the URL to which request is sent, and method whether it's going to be a request that is get or post, and then that is a success or error. So these kind of things we need to update. So let's see one simple example how we can work with this jQuery Ajax. Okay, so I'm just giving send an HTTP GET request. So that is my query. So now we can write the things which is content. If example, if I want to get the query, then I need to use dot get as a method. And what is the file name? So example, if I give a file name to be a dot asp, okay, and then the function data. So data, what is the data and the status of the data, the success or failure. So that will be thrown for this get one. And the alert message should be displayed. So whatever the data we have provided, so that we can see it here, plus data, plus finally we can see the status of this. Okay. So and one more additional thing we need for this example, what it is? Any guesses? What is one more thing I need for this example? Anyone? So what I need here, I need a dot asp file, right? So let me give this. You don't want to memorize, so just I'm for understanding purpose. I'm just giving. Okay. So this is the file name. Whatever the response we got it, so that gets stored here. Okay. This is some text of external ASP file. Okay. Let me close this off. There is some error. While opening the page itself, it is showing. What is errors for response dot write, and this is some text I've written a dot asp file. So it should show this output, but it is showing the code, entire code. Okay, this I can tell you later now. Okay, so this is actually showing the status is success. Okay, whatever we have written, that is showing, but the code itself it is showing. We should not show the code. Uh, we should only get the text file, but it is showing like this. I will check that. Okay, so this is about the jQuery part. I can also show you the PPT so that we have completed jQuery and the get content and FX. FX is nothing but hide concept and animate method is none. Here this is a property and here we'll be giving a speed and callback. Okay, and then DOM manipulate traversing, that is done parent method. And the JSON concept is also the very simple thing. We can do it. And Ajax, that's all. So now this is your time. So which of this is the correct output for JavaScript code? So what is the output? So you guys please be ready to answer these questions. Which of these is the correct output for the JavaScript code given below? Which is the correct one? String x is equal to hey, string y is equal to there, and what is the output? Okay, the answer is third. Okay, good. And so for this one, so x plus y, hey there, this is the output. Okay. And next one, which is the correct jQuery statement to hide all the DAV element. Which is the correct jQuery statement to hide all the DAV container. This is for jQuery, not for JavaScript. Hmm. So I got one answer from Sunil Ganesh. Remaining students. So Lakshmi is also one. Others. Okay, good. So that is the right answer. And which is the correct JavaScript statement to print the addition of two numbers? If you want to add it in this JavaScript, then what will be the answer? So 10 plus 20 or we need to mention it in a double quote. So just listen, they have given us ID, whose ID is result. So ID means what? Get element by ID of result dot inner HTML. Okay, fine. And which is the correct JavaScript statement to display hello boss into the alert box? For this one, okay, I can see both A and B is an option. So A and B. Ah, okay, okay, fine. Correct. So the next is which is the correct jQuery selector to select the first item of unordered list. I want to select the first item in the unordered list. So first or second or third or fourth. So what is the answer for this one, na? So which is the correct jQuery selector? So if I want to select, uh, just listen the question. A correct jQuery to select the first list item. First list item means unordered list and list of colon first. Okay, this is going to be the answer. Okay, we are done with the first chapter. So now we are moving to a second chapter. So in second chapter, we will see about Java. Okay. I hope you guys have already have some knowledge about this Java. So we'll complete as soon as possible. So let's open the Java content, Java PPT. Okay, first, I just in core Java, okay, main important topics we can cover. Okay, so let's see about what is Java and what is very important topic. Okay, let's create a new slide here. Okay, ma'am. So we can go with Java. So what is this Java? So Java, so I just want to know from you. So what is Java? In a simple way, you can tell me what is Java? So you guys already know, I hope. That's why I'm asking. I just want to know what are the topics you know already. Whatever, you can just put it in the chat box. No one? Is it in your syllabus already? Okay, no issues. So we'll go with some important point. So what is Java? This is actually a programming language, right? This is going to be a programming language. And then what we can do here, we can write the code and we can compile and then we can debug the code very easily in this Java. And also the code is reusable. We can use a code again. So what are the other features? So we know this is reusable and this is a programming language. We can write and compile and debug. And what else? So there are some features. What are the features? Features like this is going to be a platform independent. Okay. This is going to be so a little bit theory and then we'll move on to the coding. Okay. And then it is going to be a open source and multi-threading. And then, more secure and portable. More secure and portable. Okay. One is a platform independent, and this is going to be open source and multi-threading and more secure and portable. So these are the multiple features. So first we'll talk about the platform independent. What is platform independent? So during the compilation, the Java program, what it will do. So Java program will be converts into the bytecode. So in a platform independent, so first we'll talk about this platform independent. Platform independent is it converts the Java code into a bytecode. Okay. So the next is using the bytecode, we can run the application. Using this bytecode, we can run the application to any platform. Okay, we can run to the any platform. So we can run the application in any platform. So example, this is going to be my application. I can run it on Mac, Linux, or Windows. Okay, so I can run it anywhere. And then what is called as open source? What is this term called open source? Open source means a program in which the source code is available to the general public. Okay, so the source code available to the general public. So general public can see and access it, and they can do the modification to the original design at a free of cost. They can make changes. They can also make changes um, at uh, at a free of cost. Clear? At a free of cost. So this is a open source. Open source for nothing but a source code that is available for the public, and we as a public we can change the necessary changes. Why they need to give it as an open source? They have some selfish thing we can say. They can also get more update on this about their program, and they can easily develop, right? So that is the only purpose, most of them are giving it for open source. So next is called multi-threading. What is called this multi-threading? So multi-threading means, Java supports this. This actually enables a program to perform a several tasks. Okay, these are the key points, students. You may definitely, you will get these questions. So at the time, don't be surprised. Okay, so these are the things we already discussed. So several tasks you are going to perform simultaneously. That is going to be a multi-threading. And what is called more secure? More secure, more secure. So these are the important features why we need to get into this Java. Okay, so it provides a virtual, listen, so it provides a virtual firewall. It provides a virtual firewall between what? Between the application and a computer. Okay, this provides a virtual firewall between the application and the computer. Okay, so that is we are saying like more secure. And what is called portable? Portable means portable. What is called this portable? Portable means write once, run anywhere. Okay, so this is a simple thing. You can understand. So now, what are the core Java concept we should know to get a job or mostly to get selected? Okay, what are the important things we should make sure that we are full confidence about the core Java? So core Java, first is OOPS concept. So that you should make sure that you are familiar with this. Okay, OOPS concept. The another one is control statement and looping. Okay, control statement. Very, very important core Java concept. You should run many practice codes. So as you guys are doing it in the hacker rank, right? The same thing. And arrays and string and then exception and then collection. These are very, 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 very important questions, ma. You should play with all these codes, okay? And we'll learn about terminologies. What are the different terminologies we have here in Java? So terminologies are nothing but, okay, one is JDK and then JRE, JVM. So what is this JDK, JRE and JVM? The question passed to you. Can you guys tell me what is JDK, JRE and JVM? Yes, ma. Students? No idea? Please don't waste the time. If you know, you tell me or else I can tell you what it is. Okay, fine. It's a Java virtual machine. Okay, so whenever this question is asked in the interview, we need to explain it at least one line. Yeah, don't just tell the expansion alone. Java development kit and JVM is a Java virtual machine and JRE is a Java runtime environment. Great. So what is this first JDK? So JDK means, let's say, if run any applications we need, so JDK have to be installed on your PC. Without this, we cannot work with the application part. Okay. If you want to work with your application, obviously you need to install this JDK on your PC. And next one is Jquery. Jquery means these are something called as a predefined classes. I will show you, okay? Predefined dot class files. And the third one, virtual machine, is nothing but it is used to, allocate the memory. It is used to allocate the memory and a compiling. And compiling purpose, we are using this particular JVM. Clear? So JDK is an application. So let's see how to download this JDK. So we also shared this with your college, but if not, if you don't, if you didn't receive this one, not an issue. I can share you this link. Okay. So here you can see this is a link to download the JDK, Java Development Kit. So here we can see the compressor installer and MSI installer. So if you want, you can go with the MSI installer or installer. Okay, or you can also go with the compressed archive file. So let me share this in the chat box. So once you download it, once you're done with the download, you need to set the path. Okay, go to the environment. Okay, here you need to set the path. So example, environmental variable and the Java program. Here you can see the variable I have saved. So let me also share that in the chat box. Here you can give a variable as Java underscore home. And the value is going to be, you can add it. So file path. So in exactly you can see it is under the program files. Once it is downloaded, it is in the Java folder JDK. Okay. So while we are creating new, you can copy this Java home and file path here and then save it in the same folder. Clear? So this is the step. So file path, let me also show you. Once we downloaded, we can go to this C program files, Java and JDK. I have downloaded JDK 19. Clear, students? So here if you click, you can get the path and copy and paste it over there. So you can follow the step in the system, that is environmental variable. Okay, clear? So next is what is called this Jquery. Jquery is you have to use some tool to execute the program. Okay. We request all of you guys to use this Eclipse because mostly, in the industries, 80% of them are using this Eclipse for Java. Okay. So let's get into this link. Click on download. Okay. Just scroll down. You can see the desktop ID package. Okay. You have to download this. So this is the third link which I'm sharing with you. This is for Eclipse part. Okay. So once you download this, so I have downloaded here in my D drive. Okay, I'll leave it. So here, let me change the preference. So there are some open perspectives are there. Okay, open perspective in the sense you can see Java programming and Java doubly. Um, Java is a normal thing. Java is a simple program. Then you can select on Java. If it is going to be an enterprises edition, then you can go with this Java doubly. Clear? So what I've selected, I have to select Java now. Click on open. Now go here, new Java project. You can give what is the project you name you can give. So I'm giving a basic Java. So whenever you are giving your project name, so give it in a Pascal case. Okay, basic Java and click on finish. That's all very simple. So now you can see, let me close all this. So SRC file, we delete this as well. Okay. So this is called Jquery file. So Jquery file is a Java runtime environment. Here you can see lot of dot classes files, which has been a that is predefined things is which is already been there while we are creating a project. Clear? So next is so that is called as Jquery. Then Java virtual machine. So I can also show you one PPT. In this PPT we have that. And these are the basics thing. So top programming language by GitHub, repository activities, Java are the top. Okay, and then applications of Java, we can create, desktop, can create a desktop GUI and the applications for the mobiles, web applications, embedded system, application server, web servers, application for enterprises, scientific applications, big data technologies, business application. There are a lot of things are there. And this is the basics of it. And here in this PPT, we will learn Java variables, data types, Java operators, input and output, Java expressions, block and comments. Just trying to show you one thing. It's not here. I think it is not here. So first we will see about the variables. So variables are very easy for you. So what I can do is I can go with the next one. So give me 1 minute, students. As of now, everyone understood how to download the things and how we can install Eclipse and the JDK file. If you have any doubts, please let me know. I'll give you some 2 minutes of time. Okay. Okay, thank you, students. I hope you got how to install this and everything. Can I get some thumbs up or say yes or no? If you have already done, please, that also you can confirm me. I'm asking everyone. So because when you're working with an industry, that is going to be a real time. You won't work with a compiler, right? Okay, fine. So I got one thumbs up from Lakshmi. So I can consider that you guys already know. Okay. So now, OOPS principle. So first we will see the OOPS principle. OOPS principle, the important things we need to know is, let me, so whenever you're creating a class, go here and right click on src file and click on class. And let me give a class name to be alpha as my class name. Okay. So here in this point, okay, we will learn about the OOPS concept: class, method, object, and abstraction, and inheritance, and polymorphism. Clear? So next is class, method, abstraction. So what is called class first of all? So class is nothing but uh, the collections of method or collections of object, right? Collection of methods, collections of method or objects. Okay. And here we already know for project name, you should mention in a Pascal notation. And for class name, that is also Pascal notation. If you're creating a package, that is going to be a small letter, right? So now, first we can create one basic class. How we can create a basic class? Public class and class name. And whatever the functionality you can give within this one, right? So method, what is method? So method is a set of action to be performed. That is going to be a method. Okay. So method will be in a camel notation. How we can denote a method? Let's say I have a class here. Let me create public void dummy is my method name. Okay. So like this, I can give some details. And the other method is called as a main method. So what is the other method? Main method. So public static void main string arguments of. So this is called as the another method. So this method, main method, type is main. And so example, if you want to print this, type main, and then you can click on control space. So you can get the public static void main. Clear? This is easy way, the shortcuts. Okay. And next, what is a object? So object is object is the runtime memory allocation. That is called as a runtime memory allocation. So using object, we can call any methods. Okay, using this object. So this will be created at the runtime. Okay. So using this object, we can call any methods. So this will be like, how we can create the object. So to create an object, so first is your class name and then object is equals to and new keyword. Using a new keyword only, we can create a this one. That is class object we can create. Okay. So if you want to align the statement, then you can go with Control Shift F. Okay. So now we can create one basic example how to work with, how to create the classes and can execute the program. Okay. So let's see one basic example. So public class is equals to alpha. Inside the alpha, or we can change the name. Let me rename this to a student info. Clear? So this is a student information which I'm going to get it. So we can get this example. Let me create one public void student name. Okay. Inside this, let me give system.out.println. So the name of the student, let's say I'm giving Ganesh. Okay. And then let me copy this. The another method, a student list. I want to check the student list. So this is going to be just a method alone. The other method, public static address. So public void address. I want the student address to be, taken by using this method, student address. Here, let me give okay. And then the last one is public static void main a string arguments of. So in this method, I'm going to create a class, that is method, which using which one? So just copy this class name and the object name is going to be, let's give it as an info and new method. Okay, so that is like a constructor. Okay, we should use it like a constructor. So info dot, first one is we can get the student name and then info dot student list, info dot student address. Clear? So that's all. You can run this. So you can see the information which is displaying like name and the address. Okay. And you can also try with some other input. Okay. And what is called this heap memory? Heap memory means so the objects are stored in a heap memory. Okay. So let's say the RAM and the JVM and the heap memory. So these two, to reduce the object memory when we go for inheritance. So what is called as an encapsulation then? What is encapsulation? What is the exact way how we can work with this encapsulation? Any idea, students, what is called encapsulation? We have other 40 minutes. So we'll try to complete as much as possible. Yes, what is encapsulation in Java? Anyone? So these are the more familiar core Java interview questions. Don't know. I hope you guys already know this OOPS concept. No idea, everyone. Okay, ma. So we can see the encapsulation. So what is basic example of this encapsulation. So this is, the concept. Let me remove all this. Let me create a new uh, class called encapsulation. The encapsulation means so it is to just, wrapping the data and code. So what does this data means? Data means our variables. And what is code? Code means the method, right? So that we can operate on the data into a single unit. We can perform this in a single unit. So this helps in controlling the access to the data and ensures the internal implementation details are hidden from the outside world. From the outside world, it should be hidden, right? So the basic, templates we can say, uh, so we should give example. Let's consider I'm giving a name and the age is going to be a private instant. Okay, private instance variable. This is going to be a private instance. So they can only be accessed within the encapsulation class. If I created any class, okay, this is my class name, right? I can only access this detail only within the encapsulation class. And next, the next is something called as get name and get age of. So what is these two things are, a getter method that provides a read access to the private variable. So it gives a read access to the private variable. Okay. So this only is going to give the access. And then next one is called as a set name of. So set name and the set age. So these two, it allows the modification, that is modifying the private variable, but with a certain condition. It should not be empty. Okay. So this is the main important thing of this encapsulation. So now we can see one example how we can work with this encapsulation. Clear? Okay, I hope this is clear for you. So wrapping the data and code, and that is mainly the variable and the methods, name, age, private instant variable, get name and get age is to read the access to the private variable. Okay. And the set is to modify the private variables. So now we will get into the real time example. So I'm going to give the same thing, name and the age. And let me give the private access modifier, private and the string name. Okay. And private integer data type age. So two things. What is the next thing? To get access, read access, what we need? We need a get name, get name of. And the return is going to be return name. Clear? And the next is, I want to set the name. I want to modify something. So public void set a name and string name of. So here we need a argument because we are going to modify the data. So this dot name is equals to name. Clear? And the next is public integer get age of. So inside this return age and public void set age of integer age. Clear? So these are the things we need, and this is called as a wrapping things. The next is I'm going to create a driver class. Driver class. So this is my parent class, and this is going to be my that is base class, and driver class is nothing but my child one. So public class main. What an answer? Okay. So main and then public static void main in arguments of. So I'm using a main method to get the output. So let me change this to oh, okay, later we can check what is the error. Next is a person object should be created. That is, let's say I'm using a encapsulation is equals to is my class name. And then the variable, let's say E is equals to, that is object, new encapsulation. Okay. And the next is, I want to fetch the detail of, I want to provide the detail, right? So let me give a, that is in E dot set name of, let me give the name, Lakshmi, and then E dot set age of, let me give 19. Okay, here this is not a string, right? This is going to be an integer. And the next is using this method, we can retrieve the details by get name. Clear? So sys of control space. Inside this, I can fetch the name, like name plus e dot get name. So this is, let me give it as a age, get age of. Clear? So why this is alone showing in a error? Okay, sorry. So here, so we are setting the age, right? So to setting the age, just copy this. Age and then age. And here we can give whatever the value we want. And so let's run and check what is going to be the error. Basic Java is so default package. So exception in thread main java.language.error set age in the type of employee not applicable for this arguments integer. So it is integer. I'm literally get confused. Okay, integer age. So now it's gone. So now we can run again. So you can also give control F11. And run this. So exception in the thread main Java plan.error. Let me run this again. Okay. So now not find or load the main. Okay, so we have changed this one. Main default package. So we are getting the output. Clear? So this is a simple example how to work with encapsulation. Clear, students? So give me a minute so we can continue with the next OOPS concept. Okay, ma. So the next is we can go with the next example. So let's see about inheritance. So what is called inheritance? Let me create one new class. Okay. So first we will see about what is inheritance. So inheritance is nothing but we can access one class property into the another class using a external keyword. And this is for reusable purpose. We can do this. Okay. This is we can use it for reusable purpose. This is about the inheritance. So here we will say the child class. Okay, that is going to be We can say it as child class or super subclass. Okay, that is called as a subclass. And then a parent class, that's going to be a super class. Okay. So what are the different types of inheritance we have? So types of inheritance, there is something called a single, multiple, and then multi-level, hybrid, and then hierarchical. So these are the different inheritance we have for this inheritance concept. So let's see about what is single inheritance. Single inheritance means, so one parent class, so there will be one parent class directly support into one child class. Okay, so this is normal, we can do it. And next is multiple. What is multiple? Sorry, that is multi-level, we can see. So multi-level means one child class and more than one parent class. Okay, so there are more than one parent class and one child class will be clear. And what is called multiple? Multiple inheritance means, so more than one parent class parallelly. Okay, just listen. This is going to be parallelly support into one child class. Okay, but it won't support in Java because the priority problem. Let's say for an example, I have a two parent class. Okay, so this is my first parent class and I have a second parent class. So both are expecting or trying to fetch the method test. Okay, there is some two methods we have. That is, sorry, same method name for a two different parent class, and it is approaching the child class. So what will be the output? So on a priority basis, the child doesn't know which it has to get it off, right? So this we are not using it in Java. And then something called as hybrid. Hybrid also, it is a combination of a single and multiple inheritance. Clear? And what is called this hierarchical? Hierarchical means one parent class and more than one child class. One parent class and more than one child class. So these are the different uh, inheritance we have. We can see one example now. Okay. So first we can see the example of a single inheritance. Okay. So everyone understood, right? This one. Hybrid means a combination of single and multiple inheritance. This multiple, we cannot achieve it. Multi-level, we can do one child class and more than one parent class. Hierarchical means one parent class and more than one child class. Okay, let me remove this. So now we can see about the single inheritance. Let's take the inheritance is going to be my class name. Okay. And this we consider as a parent class. And I'm going to create one more class. Let's say a child. Okay, I'm just giving a name to be child and using extends keyword. I'm extending this, that is a property, accessing a property of this, a child class. Okay. That's all. So inside this one, we have two things. So one is I'm going to calculate the the salary details in this first inheritance. And in the second class, I'm going to calculate the bonus. Okay. So let me give the float data type, and the salary is equals to. So how we can calculate? Let's say I'm giving a salary of 50 into 12. Okay. And the another, a bonus I'm going to provide. So float a bonus of some 10,000 into 6. I'm going to give up some bonus. Here in the public static void main, inside this, so here you need to get the things of the child. Using the child class only, we need to create a method, that is object. So object is equals to new of the child of. Clear? And next step is to print the output. So sys control space. In between this, we can get object dot salary detail. So I'm just accessing the parent details using this extends keyword. Okay, that is a concept. And then sys of control space. And I'm trying to fetch the detail of object dot bonus. Clear? So that's all. So let's run this program. Child is my main class. Okay, you can see the outputs. Clear? This is for a single inheritance. And if it is going to be the multi-level, then how we can do it? So multi-level inheritance can be achieved. Okay, again, we can achieve this using a extends keyword. So what is multi-level? Multi-level means there will be one super class and the intermediate base class and the derived class. Derived class is going to be the child. Okay, so let's see how we can do this multi-level inheritance. Let me remove all this content which is here. Okay, so this is first thing is going to be my super class. In the super class, let's give the integer register underscore number. Okay, and I have one method. Sorry, void get number. I'm just getting the number, integer number. And I want to assign this register number as equals to number. And next to this, void put number. So that is to get, this is to set the value to show the output. So let me give sys control space. Inside this, let me give register underscore number. Clear? And the next one is called as an intermediate subclass. Intermediate subclass. So this will be, this intermediate subclass will be, accessing the property of the superclass. So that can be done. So we can do this class and then let me give the name to be, I'm going to get some details, right? Marks, and using extends keyword, let me use, what is the class name? So this is my class name. Okay, this is my subclass. I'm just getting the information of this. So here I want to get the float of marks. Okay, this is my variable. And next is to void get marks. Get marks of, again, a float keyword, because the marks is going to be a float value. Inside this, a marks is equals to yum. I'm just assigning to n. The same thing will be repeated. Let me copy this. Clear? And later to this, a derived class. Derived class means that is also a subclass. So here I'm just giving a class. What we can give. And give it as a subclass. So this extends what? This is going to extend the intermediate subclass. Clear? And again for this also I'm giving a final, sorry, that is a float score. The same thing. Let me copy this. And the name alone we need to change here. Let me give it a score. S. I'll assign to S. And this is score. Okay, and this is also score. Okay. So final thing is finally we need to create one more the class. So public class is going to be, I'm giving a name to a multi. This concept is multi-level inheritance. Okay, this is my main method. That is the main class. Let me remove the class name that is public. And next to this public static, or you can give type main and control space. You can get this. You can call all the details, that is object details. So first one is, what is the subclass name? So subclass is subclass, final one. And let me create a the object. So obj is equal to new of subclass of. So after creating this object, let's call this object put number of, and then object dot get marks of 90, and ob dot, I am sorry, I need to add one more thing, ob dot get number, and to get the number of let's say 90, and get put marks. Let me check the name alone. It's cool. Get number is correct only. So let's run and we'll find the error. So run as is the class main method multiple inheritance. Method get number is a type inheritance is not applicable for the argument string. So did I mention it as a string? Okay, I'm sorry. So that is going to be the error. This is not a string. So let me remove the double quotes. So now it will work fine. Okay, fine. So This is about the multiple inheritance. So now we can see the hierarchical end of that is inheritance, how we can work with this. So that is also, it's going to be easy. Okay, that also we can perform with this. So as till this, everyone understood. So we can continue with the other inheritance later. So before that, we should understand some concept, right? About the access specifiers. So what is access specifiers? Let me. Okay, so what is called as access specifier? So somewhat you guys know about data type. That's why I went with some examples. Okay, so access specifier. Access specifier is nothing but to access the content, right? Here we have different things: public, protected, public, protected, and then default, and then private. Okay, there are a lot of things we have. So first we will see about this public. So public is nothing but a global level access. Global level access means same package plus a different packages. So packages what? Packages, this is the default package. I can use here as well as I can do it. That is, I can access it, the data on the different packages also. That can be applicable using this public. And what is called private? So it is a class level. Sorry, private is going to be a class level access. Okay, only class level. From one class to the another class, I can do it. And what is called this default? Default is a package level access. Okay. Without access specifier within the package we can access. Okay, clear? And next is protected. Protected means inside the package plus outside a package. So this can be done using an extends cable. Inside the package also we can do. Outside the package also we can do. Okay. So that is a difference. So public and private. Private means class level only, and default means package level access. And this is a protected is inside package and also the outside package. Clear? Give me 1 minute, students. Okay, ma. So next we can understand about the data types. So I'm going to ask this question to you. Okay, you guys are going to answer this. So you know what are the different data types we have in Java. So can you name some? What are the different data types we have in Java? What are the different data types we have? You can put it in the chat box. And in the meanwhile, I just want to tell you, from today onwards, okay, I'm going to share you one Google Sheet for the batch 2. I want you guys to find the batch, that is a batch in the sense group, combined with some 3 to 4 students together. So three is a, we can say 2 to 3 students can be in a batch. Okay. So combined together, and you have to work with the project. So let's say if you are going to join as a 4 students, the project should be a valid project. And just think the problem statement in the sense how it is going to be, impact for the user. Just think on it and start creating a project. First of all, give me the project name and the batch details. Example, let's say Balaji and Sai and Surya is going to be in a same batch or a same group A. Then you need to give me a group name like group A, or you can give whatever the name for your group. Just give your group name and the team members who are going to be in that group. And also provide me the project details. That is mandatory. Okay. So we are here today to get a placement. For placement purpose, obviously you guys have to clear a capstone project scores evaluation. So I'll be doing the evaluation to that is next 2 week. We will complete with our portions, and after that, mostly we'll be concentrating on capstone project. So I can also showcase you some 2 to 3 projects. Okay, from that you can take the idea and you can perform it. Clear? So Tanush have given primitive and non-primitive. Okay. And what are the data types inside the primitive and non-primitive? Integer, char, boolean, float, and double. Okay, fine. So now, can anyone know what is the size of it and what is the default value for byte? Byte. So what is I want the value for this one, byte, size, and the default value. Can you tell me? Okay, good. So that is the 8-bit. The size is going to be 1 byte, right? So 1 byte. And what is the default value for it? If possible, I can ask you like this. Byte, short, integer, long, float, double, boolean, char, and string. Can you tell me the size? That is, I need a byte size, not a bit. Okay. So tell me in the byte size. This is a simple activity. I just want to refresh you from the subject. So that's why just tell me the answer. You can just refer and tell me, students. I'm just waiting for your answer. I can wait for other 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So these are the default values. Awesome. So I've given the default values. Great. And what about the normal size? No one knows. Can we discuss? Okay, fine. Because this is again an interview question and how to, find the ranges for this, data types. So first is going to be byte. So byte means 1 byte. Okay, the size is going to be 1 byte. And if that is going to be a short means 2 byte, right? So 2 byte. So 2 byte means the range formula, how to calculate the ranges between where it start and where it ends. That is nothing but -2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so this is the range. Example, let's say minus 2 to the power of, so n value is what? This is going to be 2 into 8. That is totally 16. So 16 minus 1 to the range of 2 to the power of 16 minus 1 minus 1. So very simple. We can calculate it here. 2 to the power of, ma'am, I have one doubt on the project, that what are the technologies are used to implement the project. We can implement our own idea as a project. There are, okay, Narayana, so you can do the projects whatever you need, but the technology in the sense you can use the technologies whichever we are using here. Example, let's take the base thing. So front end and database and the back end, you can use whatever you want. The technologies I already told you what we are, will learn in this particular program. You can use that technology alone. So that will be good. So if you are going to use a Python here, so that is not our thing, right? So that is entirely a different track. So try to use Java or Spring Boot or React JS and the basic HTML, CSS, JS or JSP, Servlet, and database. You can use MySQL or you can use MongoDB, and you can also try with Figma. So these are the different things that you can include it. Okay, clear? Am I answered your question or you want to need more clarification on this? Students, one more thing. If you got, if your project is going to be good, then you will get a good recognition. And one more thing, some students from some college, they also directly recruited as a developer in our program as a developer. Okay, they are working with this LMS. It is not only for a one program, they are working for a different program. Okay, just imagine, just do your projects very well, then you might get an opportunity. Sometimes we will, they will ask whoever the students are good in their programming skills, they will ask us to share the names, okay, for the interview purpose. So please be, more concentrated on this program so that you will get benefited. Okay, ma, fine. So let's see this. Minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1, right? So what is the n is going to be? The bit is going to be what? 8, right? So cap of 8 minus 1 is totally 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of that is 7 minus 1. 7 minus, that is 8 minus 1 is 1. Then this will be minus by 1. So totally minus 128 to 127, because this is 128 minus 1 is 127. So this is a range. So like this, you need to find the range. So we'll see one simple example and then I'll close it off. Okay, let's take this data type. Let me create one method, public. Okay, so inside this, I'm giving byte num as equals to sum 19. Okay, and sys. So inside this, let me give the value of num. Clear? So that's all. If you run this program, so let's say data type, run Java application. So you can see you are getting 19. For example, what is our range? So our range is starting from minus 128. Okay, so minus 128. If I give this, still you will be getting the output as minus 120. If I reduce to minus 127, then what happened? So it is also showing, sorry, one second. So it is showing an error because cannot convert integer to the byte. We cannot convert it because this is in an integer format. This will work if I give integer data type. This will work when I give integer data, but it cannot be accepted using this byte. Clear? And if suppose, what is the ending range? Ending range is going to be 127. So I'm giving as 128. Then again, it's showing an error. Clear? But if I use the short, there is no error because the range is, the short range is going to be more than the byte range. Clear, students? Everyone understood how to find the data type ranges. So now, any questions or any clarification? Not, then we can move on to the next one. Okay. So how again print the long? If it is going to be a long, then you can give a long data type and then the ranges. Let me give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to give it as EL. Okay, at the ending, the thing should be in a L. And if it is for a float again, we have to mention this to be F. Float is going to be point value. Okay, clear? So float will be displayed. And but if it is for a double, you don't want to mention any D at the end, then directly give this value, but the range is different. That's it. Okay. And string means we can easily know. So string data type. And let's say I'm changing this to A. We can consider this to be a text. Or we can change it this to be a text. And Acharya, and the variable I want to print is, that's very simple one. Okay. Then Boolean means we'll use a Boolean. And let's say A, I'm giving this to be a true value. So it is printing as true. Clear, students? Next is default package of Java. So default package of Java is like a lang dot language. That is Java dot language is a default package of Java. So the shortcut is used to find the data type. So we can use the control plus 2 plus L. So let's say okay, one second, we'll do this later. So the default package is going to be nothing but for the all the things that is going to be java.lang package. Okay, using that only we are doing this. So by tomorrow we can see the control statement and the loop condition. Okay, so that we can execute it tomorrow. So that is going to be interesting and very important part in Java programming. Clear, students? So as of now, I think you guys have learned today about the Java and jQuery. So, so tomorrow, while